only state facts here at Melody Reports. Hello everybody, welcome back to another Melody Reports reaction. Let me tell you what time it is right now because I love you guys so much. I'm staying dedicated to you guys to get this video. It is 12:20 in the morning right now in Cali. You know, Lovato, you guys show so much love on my Demi reactions yesterday. Well, now 2 days ago with 29. I'm obsessed with that song. You guys showed so much love. Thank you so much. And of course, I promised here we're gonna talk about the album, but we gotta do the drills here. I'm gonna add my favorite songs from the album where in my 2022 favorites playlist down below. If I don't get tongue-tied, we have a Spotify and we have an Apple Music playlist. Don't worry, I got Demi on there, the queen herself, because we love her, but more songs will be added. Please don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe for more Demi reactions coming your way, or other reactions that I know you love that are coming your way. And of course, if you want to talk to me about any of the songs, the videos, the rollout, just anything Demi related beyond YouTube, you can find me on Instagram and Twitter and TikTok at Melody Reports. Now, just a heads up, this is not a live reaction to the songs. It's just a track by track album review because of copyright reasons on cat. We can just talk like friends, Lovato here. So let's get into it. First of all, I just gotta say this. I have been left so damn shook by this album. I have listened to it full through 5 times, and then I went back, I listened to like select songs a little bit more, but 5 full times. So that's my review right now. I was so shook, but I can't just tell you guys how shook I was. I gotta show you. But like, how can I show you? Oh, I was about this shook. Yeah, Demi, girl, like my wig flew. Like, that's how I feel. And it's 16 songs, so I can't keep that wig on. But I digress. Let's get into it. A transition. Hello. Okay, let's start with the first track, which is Freak featuring Youngblood. First of all, I gotta put this gif up here. Boom. This is how I felt with the start of this song. I was like, okay, Demi's telling me to wake the F up right now. I'm like, girl, I got it with this production. I thought we were getting like a pop rock, like, Don't Forget 2.0. No, Demi's like, okay, I'm maybe sprinkle a little bit of that, but rock era Demi in her bag, no crumbs were left. And that's how I felt throughout the album, especially with some of the lyrics that we're going to talk about. I was like, buckled up, okay, Demetria, I'm here. But if anyone knows me personally, family, friends, or just even you guys watching my videos, you know how much I love my King Youngblood. I got the vinyls right here, and I predicted this to the point that Lovato reached out to me on Twitter and in my comments saying that Melody, it's on the track list, it's official. I screamed, I literally gasped so hard it was unhealthy. And then I was like, Demi is in this pop punk era bag and she needs to collab with Youngblood. There's nothing more perfect than that. And Demi said, Melody, here's your second birthday gift. I'm a few months late, but I got you, girl. I'm like, thank you, queen. But yeah, if you haven't listened to Youngblood, I highly recommend it. He even has a song called The Freak Show you should check out. I was like, we love a moment like this. But one of the lines, she spits bars in this entire album, but this one, in this particular song, when she says, came from the trauma, stayed for the drama, I was like, go off, queen. Mic is on. Let's go. But the momentum that she started with the song, I was like, okay. And then she continues it, boom, with the track, second track, Skin of My Teeth. And you know what? I'm gonna add substance here too to say that, first of all, the production continues and like, hi, no stopping here. We're on this roller coaster ride. I don't know when we're gonna stop. We're going down. We're in this loop together. But if you want to know my full thoughts on the song and music videos, I got those linked down below. You guys showed so much love. And just know it's been on repeat an unhealthy amount of times, to the point that when I wake up in the morning, sometimes one of those songs is in my head and I'm like, okay, Demi, my eyes are barely open, but I'm pressing play. So I digress. Just know, forever a Lovato from day one. Track number 4, Eat Me, featuring Royal and the Serpent. I'm gonna be honest right now, I hadn't heard of her before Demi. I mean, I haven't heard her songs before. I had her, like, I saw her on socials, and especially I saw her TikTok how she, like, wrote with Demi and it ended up like this. But man, when I tell you, like, this was my first time hearing her voice, I was like, this is insanely perfect for this type of song. I don't know, she has this, like, this eerie, childish type of voice that you would hear in, like, kind of, like, reminiscent of the Pretty Little Liars theme song. Weird comparison. I was like, got a secret, can you keep it? Or you would hear it in, like, a horror movie trailer. I don't know, it just gives that creepy vibe that you just, like, it just meshes well, works well, especially for this Demi era. I just love the lyrics. Boom. As I said, Demi goes full throttle in this album, and she ain't holding anything back. She's like, okay, you guys want to wanted me to be this, but it's too much. You guys wanted me not to do that, but then it's like, I actually be that. You guys wanted me to be this picture perfect girl, but I can't be that. And then at the end of the day, she's like, listen, this is who I am. I don't miss the old me. I'm like, obviously she's grateful for where she has ended up going through that, but she's like, this is who I am now. I deal with it. Kiss her goodbye, and I'm here. And especially the line where she's like, she's dead, it's time to effing mourn. I was like, that reminded me, like, big memory, Look What You Made Me Do by Taylor Swift, where it's like, I'm sorry, the old Taylor can't come to the phone right now. Why? Because she's dead. Like, giving me that energy, and I love that. Like, this is Demi's Reputation era. Oh my god, I'm here. This me clapping at myself, period, Melody. This is Demi's Reputation era, and I'm here for it. That was Eat Me. Okay, so let's go into the title track. Holy okay, and I don't know how much I can cuss on this because YouTube's just kind of weird about that, but I digress. Let's get into it. When she says serpent in the beginning, I'm like, okay, Royal and the Serpent's probably like, thanks for the shout out, babe. But man, like, this, I mean, obviously, like, the double entendre of this song, like, just the sexual awakening, the amount of time she goes through that in this album, I'm like, yes, queen, okay, we see you. But then the line where she's like, depending on what you're feeling on the day, that's how you're gonna act, I'm like, I get that, I understand that. So I don't know, it's just, once you get to the chorus, I'm like, okay, Demi is taking a turn on this song. She's like, hard left. She's like, hello, this is sexual awakening avenue we are going through. Not even sexual awakening. She's like, this is just like the new layer of Demi that, you know, for whatever reason, she's like, this, I couldn't be this in like the media and stuff, but hey girl, this is who I am, and we love that for her. So love that. Okay, track number 6, 29. If you want to know my full thoughts on the song reaction, is linked down below. You guys, I am unhealthy obsessed with the song. It has been on repeat, okay, like easily one of the best songs on this album, but it's hard to choose, but easily top 3, top 5. Okay, track number 7, Happy Ending. Oof. Okay, this is a song where Demi's like, okay, let's take a breather on the album. We're basically at the halfway point, and I really needed it. I was like, okay, Demi, thank you so much. But the opening line, I had to rewind it, where she was like, I met God for a second. It was just like this whole autobiographical song. And really, what I love about Demi, she's very illustrative with her lyrics. Just like if you're a fan of Taylor Swift or not, or Olivia Rodrigo, or whoever, the pop girlies, the great pop girly songwriters, they're very open storytelling for through their lyricism, untouched. Like, no one can get to that level, and Demi is one of them. But again, this chorus, like, Demi girl, punch me in the face, please. But it does sound like a song that I've heard before, not in an unoriginal way. It just kind of like a reminiscent way of what I would listen to as a kid. I'm like, oh my god, Demi's incorporating that in the album. I love that. So that's how I feel about it. And then just overall, I was like, I love how upfront she is. She's like, name a drug. Probably tried it. Most likely I have. And it's just, it made me kind of sad listening to it, where she's like, I'm just trying to find this happy ending that everyone's trying to paint for me, trying to get for me. She's like, yeah, I'm sober, everyone's proud of it, but at the end of the day, it's a struggle every day, and when am I gonna get to that point? And I'm like, Demi, I'm rooting for you every single day as a true Lovatic that I am. But that picture perfect image that you want, it's like, you already are that to us in our eyes, what you've been through. But I digress. Okay, track number 8, Heaven. Oh my god, when I first heard this song, this was the song I literally had to rewind. I was like, Demetria, one more time, I did not hear you. When she said, I found myself with my 2 little fingers, I was like, okay. When we took that hard left turn to Sexual Awakening Avenue, she said, like a Tesla, 0 to 60 in like a minute. That's how I felt. But then my friend sent me a tweet where she actually talked about it on the Zane Lowe show, I think. Lovatics, let me know if that's correct. Where she was talking about that Bible verse, and she's like, I want to take my power back. It's gonna be called Heaven because I'm going to hell because it feels like heaven. Oh, sorry. Let's go. This was me listening to the album. Let's get into track number 9, one of my favorites from first listen. You know when you hear a song for the first time, especially when you're going in order of an album because that's the correct way to listen to an album, and you're just like, oh, this is gonna be my favorite. City of Angels, that's what it is. And let me tell you why. The line where she's like, we're on Splash Mountain, go to Saddle Ranch. Again, if anyone knows me personally, Saddle Ranch used to be my place. And she's like, you call me they, but I'm still a daddy's girl. I'm like, Demi, you can't just be throwing these lyrics at me. Like, this is too much, and I'm living for it. The production is just a classic pop rock song that I would just we would grow up with in like the mid 2000s, even like 2010, 2011. It's just like, she just knows how to sprinkle things here and there. And the drum in the beginning, you guys are gonna think I am crazy, like the dum da dum dum da dum. I feel like it sounds like So Far So Great meets La La Land, but like the XXX version. XXXX version. But I don't know, just weird. And I'm like, it also reminds me of Australia by the Jonas Brothers, just a lot, like production wise, the melody, but that's how I feel. And the bridge, of course, as Demi always delivers on bridges. And if I don't know if she does this live, but I would go insane. I'm like, get my mosh pit ready. I don't like to be in mosh pits, but I will do this for Demi. I will be screaming, screeching these lyrics. I digress. Track number 10, Bones. Very simple how I'm gonna put it. It just reminds me of why and how I fell in love with rock music when I was a kid. Because everyone's like, oh, Melody's like the pop person, but it's like, no. Fell in love with Avenged Sevenfold, just any other band you can think of, and especially the punk time. Oh my god, obsessed with Green Day. But just anything about this song, it's like she puts her own twist to it, and she's like, I'm taking control of what I have. Just love that song. Let's get into track number 11, Wasted. Another song off the first listen. I'm like, fave. Just the pre-chorus to the chorus and how that goes off, where she's like, getting wasted on you, the highest high, can't hold a candle, wasted on you. Just the way Demi carries her melodies, because the production could just be the same that we've heard on other songs, heard on other pop rock songs, or just like her previous songs on this album. But the way her vocals carry the entirety of the song alone, I don't know how to explain it. But just listen to the chorus, specifically the bridge. I just love it so much. And when I saw Scooter Braun was one of the producers on this song and a few others on this album, I remember he did that with Stuck With You. And to this day, I would really like to know what he contributed to this, because has this man been hiding this? Because I have no idea. Like, this talent, like, where are we going with this? But I'm here for it. Love, Wasted, chef's kiss. Thank you so much. Track 13. Sorry, I was like immediately gonna go into Dead Friends, but I'm like, oh my god, wait, we didn't talk about Come Together, and we gotta talk about that, because the insanity of these lyrics, the insanity, I was like, Demi. I don't know, you guys, it's like I was just like so surprised. It's like Demi's like just laying it all out there, and I love that. Like, you guys, I'm not hating, just know that as a Lovatic, not hating, just I was so shook, and I feel like you guys were too. Just let me know that. Again, my brain likes to do this where I'm like, oh, it reminds me of this song, it reminds me of this song, not in an unoriginal way. Again, it just reminds me of like different parts, different particles of the song. And this one, you guys are gonna think I'm crazy, but I'ma say it. I don't know why the pre-chorus just reminds me of Kissing You by Miranda Cosgrove, and I'm gonna play an example. Stand by. Okay, so here are the examples. This is the I don't know, it's something about them where you say na 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 na, like that, and then because Kissing You is like very much of a reach. I'm not saying it's like similar whatsoever. I don't know, just something about like one way she's saying that note immediately remind me of that song. I'm crazy, we know that, but we move on. Dead Friends. When I said I almost cried listening to this song, I did, because especially with this album, a Lovatic commented on my 29 song reaction saying this, that like Demi creates these songs that are so gut-wrenching, heart, like knife in your heart, twisting, but she puts like this production on it, and we love sad bops. That's exactly how I feel, and that's what I've said in my song reactions, that Demi has these incredible sad bops that you're like, dancing to it, but once you like realize the lyrics, you're like, I'm gonna go cry. This was one of them. If she did like an acoustic stripped back version of this, I would be sobbing on the floor in the bathtub, like in one of her music videos. But because she's like, she misses her friends, and then shout out when she says dancing with the devil, she made it through hell, and I don't know why. It's like, that is so honestly traumatizing, like to be like, it's kind of like survivor's guilt. You're like, I'm here, I made through it. Why is that? I miss the people that I would hang out with. I miss them because they had so much more to give in life. And it's like, especially like someone like me who's a cancer survivor, like I totally understand that. Obviously 2 different stories, me versus Demi, but like I can relate to that in a way. Okay, sorry for this many transitions. I like skipped one song, so I have to come back to this. Here we go. Help Me featuring Dead Sarah. So again, crazy. I don't know why it reminds me of Don't Charge Me for the Crime by the Jonas Brothers on their album Lines, Vines, and Trying Times. I don't know what about it, but like it just takes me back to that. You guys can call me weird, totally fine with that. And then again, just another bar that she drops that's like totally relatable, where she's like, thank you for this useless information. It's kind of like that TikTok audio where it's like, thank you so much for sharing that, Diane, really appreciate it. Like, love that. And it's just kind of like a DGAF type anthem song, and I'm here for it. And especially Dead Sarah's verse, I was like, that's the touch. That's the touch. Okay, sorry, last transition. Let's go through this quickly. Feed. Love how it was co-written with Daniel Toshin. He's worked with Casey Musgraves. I would say this one and the last song are like the ballads of the album. Ballads, if you want to call it. It still has like the rock alt pop production, but I digress. Again, Demi, relatable queen in these lyrics where she's like, to give yourself limits, especially mentally and emotionally, and don't give things those power that want to redirect your brain in the wrong direction. And I totally relate to that. Hello, #therapy. But totally get that. And then last but not least, the track Forever for Me. Oh my god. Again, first listen, one of my faves. Again, this absolutely reminded me why I fell in love with Demi Lovato's music when, what was it, like 10 years ago when the first album came out? I don't remember. But this is a classy Demi type of song. Very reminiscent. I feel like she like sprinkled it here and there of what we loved with Don't Forget, or Here We Go Again. And the lyricism, the guitar, just the production, how she lays her vocals down, especially in the bridge. And then, of course, I can't end this video without giving you one more comparison. This reminds me of her song Gift of a Friend, but a rock version. I don't know why. Not lyric-wise, just something about all of it sonically, lyrically, just went with it. But anyways, guys, that is my track-by-track album review of Demi Lovato's new album, Holy. I am obsessed with this. Again, as I said, 5 listens full through. You will go to my 2022 favorites playlist down below. We have a Spotify, Apple Music playlist. I will put my favorites down there. Please let me know in the comments what you guys are thinking of the album. I'd love to talk to you about it. Go check out my other song and music video reactions that I mentioned. And I love you guys so much. Please don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe, because you guys show so much love on my Demi Lovato reactions, and I got more on the way whenever she drops, and other reactions that I know you'll love. Of course, if you want to talk to me about this album, any of the songs, anything beyond YouTube, you can find me on Instagram and Twitter and TikTok at MelodyReports. Go stream Holy. Go see the tour. I'm excited. I want to go see the tour now, especially. I'm like, I love her. Anyways, guys, bye Lovatics. Thank you so much. Bye.